Hello, hi, welcome to the full moon in Libra report. I'm Hem, I'm a self-love self-care system angel connector, and I'm here to bring you all the lowdown on what the full moon in Libra is bringing for us. Couple of things just before I continue. I do have my paper, so you may hear a little bit of rustling. I will try my best not to make too much noise. I want to welcome everybody new here, and I want to say a big hello to all my wonderful subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to me. I truly do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into this lovely full moon in Libra report. So our tagline for this full moon is let your independent self create relationship harmony and balance in time. A full moon in Libra is either on the 5th or the 6th, depending on where you are. So you have to check your own times out. It's at 9:34 p.m. Pacific time on the 5th. And then it's at the 6th of April at 5:34 a.m. in UK time, which is where I am. And it's at 12:34 a.m. Eastern time. It's at 16 degrees and 7 minutes. This is the 7th moon that we've had at 16 degrees, folks. It's really got a message underlying it. And I liken that 16 to shaking off the old so that we can build something new and renewed. You might feel this current moon up until the 10th of April, okay, just so you know. And also the energies that it's bringing in, these moons that have come in at 16 degrees, 16 degrees, 16 degrees, they're bringing in the energetic frequency of alchemical spiritual change, but it's spiritual change and truth from within yourself, or within the center of the individual. Okay, so we're in the new energy of Earth, which has been phenomenally upgrading. For some of you, you might be feeling tiredness, headaches, sleeping a lot, or feeling over energized. I want to mention here the coronal mass ejections. Some of you may be feeling solar flares, okay, and they may be affecting you. Now, if they are, you're being asked to pause and to rest, okay? And do you know, also what I want to bring up is I talked a lot about this last year in the full moon reports, and I think the new moon reports even, about collectivity, about becoming together as a whole, right? And what I want to mention here is that we're drawing into that working together, but on individual timelines, okay, that support the collective frequency. So if the frequencies are affecting you, I want you to see if you can make some way for deep self-care, because you're not going to be able to help with the vibrational increase unless you've done the self-care work and you're looking after yourself on a high level, okay? So this full moon is a softer energy. In this chart, the waves have calmed down. They are lapping at the shore as opposed to crashing. And with the planets direct, there is a sense of freedom and movement. This illuminating bright Libra full moon is going to help you to learn something new about yourself and about what relationships mean to you, what you want, how you want things to play out, and how you are placing your boundaries. Supported with the balance of the Aries sun, you're being called to level up in relationship from the independence of the self. This is quite an interesting one, right? So it's asking you to recognize your independent self, what you really need on the independent Aries sun level, and then bring in the harmony of Libra to understand the relationship from that level, all right? The Libra full moon wants you to look at what needs healing in your relationships. How are they being maintained? With the key word here being diplomacy. Diplomatic Libra wants balance. You're being asked to refine and balance your relationships. And this is all relationships, okay? This isn't just intimate partnerships. This is all relationships. It says, I'm independent of you, yet I will nurture this relationship. It's from a loving aspect, not that codependent state. It's from a state of being mutually your own person, and but being able to mutually work together as two independent forces that bring higher light into the atmosphere. And that's really beautiful, right? So Libra full moon wants to detach, okay, so that you are not getting into the minutiae without talking about it. Libra, this particular moon wants you to understand what's happening before you just go off and do whatever it is you're going to be doing, okay? You might need to talk to another person so you can move forward. The full moon is asking you to step out of your personal bubble and to step into communication and connection. Full moon in Libra is about peace, because Libra is all about that harmony and peace. There's no going two ways about it. Libra, the mediator, is always going to be looking for the best way to ensure that there's no hiatus. It's a soft sign in the sense of its loving nature. It does have its windy moments and it's on its negative side, and it can get a little bit confused and indecisive and constricted, yet on its higher level it's a beautiful harmonious energy ruled by the planet of love, Venus. So just like those that share this full moon star sign, the caring element is highlighted in the chart, okay? And it's about balance, fairness, cooperation, just diffusing the energy of Aries, because Aries is can be very strong, this very strong go-getter energy, and bringing in a peaceful energy. So it's quite a tough one to balance these two energies, but it's got its benefits once you get that done, right? With Aries Sun and Libra Moon, there is conflict. However, I'm seeing this on the level of, balance your needs and that of your relationship. Know where, what you can do, okay? And also know when your efforts aren't making any difference in a relationship. This is about you recognizing what's going on in relationship rather than allowing the relationship to maintain you. This is about you maintaining the relationship at the level of your what's comfortable for you, right? And what's harmonious for you and what's in balance for you. There's no conflict here. This is asking you for a lack of conflict, more love, more peacefulness, more generosity and kindness in that element of balance, yeah? Aries is linked to the root chakra as well. And there's a feeling of activity to protect I have got to turn the page over. Family, loved ones, and our home. There is also a sense of instability or stability, depending on how you're going to be using these energies. Libra can bring balance. Beware of the too strong Aries independence, though. Ensure you're feeling you belong and connect to something and harness your capability so you can strengthen your relationships. This is about looking almost at what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, and creating deep boundaries and understanding who's for you and who isn't for you, okay? Look, this does tap into intimacy as well. It's all of it. It's all relationship, okay? So we have quite a few planets in Aries at this full moon. We've got Chiron, Sun, and Jupiter. And also we have asteroid Vesta and Eris in Aries too. Vesta's bringing in passion and fervour for life, and could bring some strength and confidence in the next phase, individually and for humanity. Now, I do want to show you the chart. This isn't my chart, just so you know. I printed one off online because I decided it's just easier. But you'll see here, so we've got the moon, we've got the moon here, over there, and all the way over here in opposition we've got the sun, because that's how it works with a full moon. But these planets are all in Aries. There's a lot going on in Aries, and there's lots of energy. There's love energy, there's spiritual connection energy, there's bringing things together, and there's also that higher truth energy as well being presented in the chart. So with Chiron conjunct the sun and opposing the full moon at 15 degrees and 52 minutes, so nearly 16, you're actually at a point where you're finishing healing something within you, because Chiron is symbolic of, well, it is the healer, the wounding that you have and how you're going to heal that wounding, okay? You're going to come to the culmination of something that you have been healing, you have been understanding and recognizing in your own sort of energy system, okay? It will bring you into spiritual truth, as I said, about that truth element, and an area where you felt vulnerable. is gonna be stabilized with this Aries sun. You're going to stabilize the energy of that. So where you felt vulnerable, wounded, there's going to be a stabilization to that. You felt hurt or unheard maybe, and you know, because of that, Chiron's going to show you an undiscovered part of yourself. Now, if you go in the positive aspect of this and work on the healing, you're going to find undiscovered places, and you may get a gift. So you may get a deep understanding that gives you a gift in your life in a really big way. And I mean it like a huge way. And that will help you to really ground in the work that you've been doing. And as you move, allow the healed areas to move you forward, and let the Libra full moon shine a light on where you need to go and offer the completion, the closure and the release of a story that just isn't working. It wasn't working before. It needs to go. You knew it anyway. Maybe it's an attitude, a belief, a thought, a relationship, a situation, an experience. Something just needs to be cleared, and you kind of already know it anyway. You're in the energy of that understanding. So Libra full moon intends to show you what's right for you. You know, there may be a little bit of a personal trigger presented, such as still kind of maybe you're not seeing the full picture. What wound in Chiron needs healing? Watch out for that. Check in for that. Can you use a new perspective maybe? Libra's shining, could be shining a light on a reflection of something that you didn't notice before, something you didn't realize before, something you weren't aware of before, okay? Now, with Aries sun highlighting an independent decision, you do know what you need to do in this situation. You've got this. And whether you think you don't got this, you do got this. You got it. You in here, in your mind, in your center, in your body, you know the truth. Now, self-reliance and honouring your wants and needs are key here. And I'm going to give you a little tip as well. If something is going on and you're trying to understand the situation, I want you to tap into what you really want, your heart. Tap into what you really want. Not what you think you want, what you really want. Okay? What brings you to peace? And it may be difficult at first, but what will give you peace in the long term? What might give you more chaos in the long term? Will there be a pain to release something, but are you resistant to that pain, and that's what's stopping you moving to the next stage out through that resistance, right? Just think about that, all right? With Jupiter and Chiron aligning with the sun, healing is highlighted. Healing on the level of a relationship. All relationships are aspected along with a sense of support, and you're going to feel supported and protected in the decision you're making anyway, because of this Jupiter energy and the alignment with Chiron and the sun. There's going to be this support so long as you want to take it, because what I'm getting from the angels actually is that for some of you there may still be some resistance to this change. You know what you need to do, whether you're ready or not's another matter, and that's fine, because these will keep coming round. But remember this here right now, these thoughts, these ideas, this understanding. I want to mention Mars in Cancer, not the best combo, just so we know. Now, Mars is the ruler of Aries, and due to this, it's going to set up that need for independence. It's going to really shine a light on that with this full moon illumination, okay? Mars is assisting in a softer way due to the amount of planet and energies that are in Taurus, and I want to show you that. So here we go. So we've got all of these. If we have a look, all of these planets there are in Taurus. So there's a lot of activity in Taurus. So there's a softening because of that kind of beauty, because of that. So Mars is trining Saturn, at which it's at 3 degrees, and Mars is sextile Mercury, and it's also connected to the North Node, which is where we're going, okay? South Node is where we've been, North Node is where we're going. This means that there is a sense of you knowing what you want to be doing. You're hearing your heart call. You are hearing your heart call. Whether you're listening to your heart call, you're hearing your heart call. It's almost like you can hear this beautiful sound somewhere you're being called to. I'm not so sure if you're listening, but I really do sense that healing there in that understanding of your heart and that calling. It's almost like a longing from your heart. It will help you build up something from the long term. With Saturn, Father Time, helping you. Saturn will help you to build a new foundation. A foundation is really highlighted here. You're going to create a new foundation that upgrades you and uplifts you. It's softer because of the Taurus energy, as I said, and the Saturn's going to assist you to make the decisions that you need to make. The Saturn energy, because that's what Saturn does, okay? Helps you to make a plan, helps you to make a decision, helps you to do what you need to do. I don't see resistance here, kind of just a natural movement. So that, although I said there may be resistance, I don't see it in terms of the actual chart. The chart doesn't show resistance. The chart shows an open doorway where you can move through. Are you going to take it? Okay. So remember that we've got Mercury, the North Node, and Venus in Taurus energy. And with Venus in Taurus energy, which is the love aspect and also the ruler of Taurus and also the ruler of Libra, that's going to help you to be in your heart and the loving aspect of heart, strong heart, pure energy. So Libra's ruling planet Venus, as I've just said, is currently in Taurus at 24 degrees, highlighting the way that we love and the way that our heart needs, you know, to be the ultimate stepping stone. We have to hear from here, hear from heart. I know I keep saying it, but it's just so important that we recognize that it's our heart that's giving us the messengers, our heart. I can't remember, I was watching Deepak Chopra, and Deepak Chopra was saying that our heart is actually stronger in bringing through the energy of what we need than our mind. I think it's 60% stronger, he said, or something like that. I can't remember fully. If I find the notes on that, I will put it in the notes down below in the YouTube video. This sextile Neptune, bringing in love connection, you living from the space of your truth, your understanding in a harmonious way. With Libra and the independent way of Taurus, you're going to use this to guide your relationships. Knowing what you want. You're just going to know what you want. You know, you're going to understand it. You're going to be able to step into it. You're going to recognize it, you know, because relationship here is like, it's so highlighted. And, you know, also there's something interesting in this energy with this full moon. And that's to watch out for a new relationship coming in. It may be a flash in the pan, but it may be something coming in to help you to understand relationship from a deeper level, because it may be something you need right now to go through, to express, to experience, to know, okay? But also, if you're in a current relationship, I want you to watch out for a few things being highlighted here. There may be a need for independence flaring up, a need for freedom flaring up, or possibly some kind of financial stuff because of Taurus, okay? And it could be good or bad on the financial side. So difficulties or positivity. Just watch your chart, watch what's going on in your life, and have a look. And have a look in your chart as well for what houses are falling in where. I would note that this energy. Oh, I want to say that this energy might blur into May. So you may still be feeling some of this as we go forward, okay? Now, with the Uranus Sun semi-sextile, there is going to be more light shone in your life. It's the planet of awakening. Uranus is like the planet of awakening to assist you in seeing things for what they are. And we've also got Pluto, newly in Aquarius for a little while. And it's there for a spell, but it's square Mercury, and it's asking us to look at our shadow side. So the moon will illuminate something that needs to be understood. Find the truth, okay? It's a slow burn in Aquarius, and it's not going to fully be in, so Aquarius isn't going to fully be in Pluto until the end of next year. But at the moment, this is going to call you to the way you're looking at stuff, the way you're going to give stuff meaning, and, you know, what you're giving attention to in your life. What I'm seeing here is balance through communication. Don't let the shadow area shut you down. Be careful of that, because this Pluto Aquarius shadow, because Pluto is about the shadow and the dark side, it could shut you down. So do watch out for that. And if you let it, Pluto can help you and support you to release what doesn't serve you. It's so key here. So key. Okay. Now, a Libra full moon chart is really predominantly in some ways asking you to clear out situations, people that are really lower energies because of the relationship element. So boundaries. How are your relationships working? What can you do with relationship? Are they really working? Are they really good for you? Are they healthy for you? Okay. We're also heading into eclipse season, and our Aries eclipse is going to ask us to bring in a new high vibrational frequency, and that's coming in mid-April, about the 9th. I think it's the 19th. Can't remember. I think it's the 19th. Let this let this softer full moon assist you now. Go where your heart's calling you on the level of the Venusian ruled Libra, that Venus love. Yeah, think beauty, think grace, think creation, okay, on that element, because we've got beauty as well with Taurus. And then think about that in an independent way, yeah, with Aries Sun. Seek balance, harmony and peace. Balance your relationships so that you can balance roots, right, with Aries, the root chakra, so you can feel safer. Because this is what I'm getting here for a relationship. It's about safety, okay? You may, I just want to tell those of you who might be more affected by this moon, if your personal planets and points of your chart are in 12 to 20 degrees of any cardinal signs, okay? I will do a video at some point about how you can understand those points, because you may not know, but you can look online. There's loads of people who explain how that works. And you can also download a free chart online as well, so you can do that. So now for our full moon release questions. We have, what attitude, behaviour or thought structure are you ready to release in relationships? Next question. Are there any relationships that are not serving you? How can you create boundaries or gently release them? And our final question, where are you being called? Think about this and then allow yourself to begin the journey towards where your heart is yearning. This is about a whole new relationship arena, and when we get relationship clued up and keyed up, guess what happens? Life gets better, life gets softer, life gets more bearable, and life gets beautiful. There's like a beauty highlighted in this chart. And as I say, this full moon's softer than some of the energies we've had. We are heading into eclipse season, so take this moment and this time to allow your mind, your body, your thoughts to fuse into an understanding that will give you the tools that you need. Anyway, my lovelies, I am sending you so much love. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching me. And if you've got this far, please hit subscribe. Please give me a comment and tell me how you feel and what's going on with you. And I'm sending you all so much love. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye. Bye.